Do you solemnly swear affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Go ahead and have a seat. You know what to do. Keep your voice up, speak into the microphone, and then start with telling us your full name and spell your last name.
My name is Quinton Nixon, Quinton Valdez, Nixon, Nixon.
All right. All right, Mr. Nixon, you may proceed.
Basically, today I'm testifying on my behalf as into the events that happened prior and at the time of the incident. Person whose house it happened at is Angel McClain. She had a roommate named Ron Crew. I've known Angel McClain for at least 3 years. She was dating an uncle of mine. I had just had a birthday, July 18th, so I believe a couple days later, she had asked to come pick me up from my mother's house. She wanted to see me, as well as I agreed to help her find a stolen vehicle. I believe it was some vehicle that her ex-boyfriend had stolen, a white Nissan Maximum with tinted windows. She picked me up with a friend, seeing that she didn't have a vehicle. We went back to her house, and that's when I had met Adam Wright. I guess he was there. At the time I was introduced to Adam Wright, I remembered him from a mutual friend of my uncle and I, maybe a couple years ago. I seen him in passing, and yeah, it wasn't awkward or anything like that. It was just I guess he was there staying at Angel's house. He had just came back in town from, I believe, Alabama or Florida. I'm not sure which one. At the time, I didn't know that he was Angel's ex-boyfriend. She never told me that. At any time did she tell me that. I actually heard it from him. I guess he was on the run or whatever. And he had just needed a place to stay. Angel said he was homeless or whatever. And in him staying there at that time, he I guess rambled on about why he was back in a situation with him and his I guess brother, Brian Fielders. I heard of the people they run with in the streets or whatever, and I don't really involve myself around those people, but I've heard of them. So I guess as the day progressed, we talked about him knowing my family, a couple of my uncles, where he had met me at around the time he had last seen me. Like I said, it was some years since I had last seen Adam. He seemed cool. He seemed down to earth. Wasn't any problems or whatever. At the time, me and Angel hadn't really spoke on us like being a thing. I think she testified that she called me her nephew. As the days progressed, that went out the window. Prior to the incident, a day before I was introduced to Brian, me and Angel had drove Adam to, I guess, mend the beef with Brian. We drove Ron Cruz's truck. 'Cause like I said, Angel didn't have a car. In the couple of days that I was there, I was helping her look for it. We would go to Tap Tap searching for it. I guess she had testified and said she had made a report about it, which I didn't know any report about her car being stolen. It was just me helping her out, you know. And, so Adam had asked us to take him to Brian's house. And at the time, I didn't know, never been there. I don't know Brian. I'm not really a friendly kind of guy, but people like me, if that makes any sense. So we drove him out there, and on the way there, Angel's like bugging out, saying they're gonna kill him. I don't think this is a good idea. And around this time, this is when Adam is telling me like, yeah, it's my guy, but I stole his car, went to Alabama. Me and the girl fell out who we had the car, and the car got lost. And I guess a picture of Brian's kid was in the car. And I guess that's where the beef started between them two. And because I guess Adam stated that Brian felt like he stole from him, or something of that nature. So on our way there, Angel's freaking out. Mind you, I didn't know that Angel knew Brian. I assumed that she did. She testified and said that she didn't know him. But it was kind of a shock to me and Adam that Angel did know of Brian or knew Brian. I guess the house was in Springfield. And on the way there, he was telling me how, yeah, dude is crazy. He was stating that Brian was aggressive, known for doing.
Objection, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Nixon, you have to testify about what you know and not about what other people told you.
Okay. Well, I was just laying out.
I understand, but you referring back to what other people have testified to is appropriate for closing argument, but for your testimony, it's about your knowledge and what you did.
Okay. At any point, will I be able to play evidence?
Depends what the foundation is and if it's appropriate. So
Okay.
we'll rule on that when you get there.
Yes, ma'am. Angel was tweaking out, I guess. Like, she's crying. Like, she's like, I don't want to take him. I'm like, I don't think we should then. Adam's like, well, I'm still going if y'all not going to take me or not. So I rode with Angel to protect her. And she drove him because I guess that was her ex-boyfriend. And so we get there. We pull up, Adam gets out. I look at Adam and I say, I don't think this is a good idea, bro. He said, y'all can just pull off. I'll call you if I need you. And as we're pulling off, I see him go in the house. I guess the house was in Springfield. I never been there. Don't know who lives there at the time. An hour went by. Me and Angel had went around the corner and went to the store, sat and waited for Adam to call, I guess, to see if he needed a ride back. Adam did call. By now, Angel's, she's like calming down because she heard his voice. And because she thought something bad was going to happen to Adam when he went there. So Adam gets back in the car. I'm in the front seat. Angel's driving. And then we about to pull out. And then Brian gets in the car. He comes, runs up to the car and he gets in. I guess I give Angel this look like, and she gives me a look like I don't, she didn't object to it though. Like she was cool with it. Brian gets in. He's talking to Angel. He's saying, what's up? He's saying, he looks at me, asks me who I was. I told him who I was. And first thing he said was, oh, I see you got a lot of jewelry on. I'm like, I said something of the nature, yeah, I do my thing when I can. And somehow, some way, he's like, I want to come back to the house and kick it with y'all. I don't know what for. No one objects to this. Adam didn't object to it. He seemed cool with it. We hadn't talked if they squashed the beef or not. So it's like, I guess, on assumption, if you cool with him coming back to the house with us, everything cool. So we rode back to Angel McClain's house and when we get in the house, can't remember who was there for real. I don't know if Ron and that girl Ashley was in the back, but we are in the living room. Adam sits down. Angel's running back and forth doing something. And Brian's attention, like, it just locks on me, kind of. And I guess he's, like, trying to feel me out. And so we get I wouldn't say we were friendly, buddy, pow, pow. It was more so like, oh, yeah, I do this. Oh, yeah, I do that. And that's when he brought up that he rapped or he had a music deal of some sort. He was showing me on his Facebook on my phone. He asked me for my phone, and I gave him my phone, and he pulled up his Facebook. And a mutual rapper that we both know, I guess he had a record deal, but he was telling me how he was always in trouble, and the label wanted him to stay out of trouble, this, that, and the third. And then it went into us freestyling, which is just rapping, turning on beats and just rapping, basically. And I didn't think anything of it. Angel kind of left me alone with him. Adam's in the living room, not paying attention to us, which was weird because you just said that this guy you thought he was going to, well, Angel thought he was going to kill you or whatever, and y'all had beef or whatever. So at this point, his attention is on me. And I guess we sat there and rapped for like maybe 2, 3 hours. By the time we had got back to the house, it was pretty late though. Like 2, 3 hours. So before he left the house, he sent me a friend request, but he used my phone. He was like, "Yeah, just check me out. Maybe we can get in the studio together." Da 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 da. And basically, trying to get cool or close to me, as I seen it. Now that I look back on it, he ends up leaving. I end up checking on Adam. He was asleep on the couch. Brian leaves. I'm not sure if I went and stayed the night in Angel's room or I slept on the couch. Me and Angel hadn't had sexual intercourse at this time yet, so I might have slept on the couch and woke up the next day and everything was cool. I guess Adam had some stuff. He had to do some errands, I guess, trying to get his money together to do God knows what. I don't know. Me and Angel were in her room listening to music, and I was just basically speaking to her, letting her know, like, yeah, I like you. I've been liking you. Like, some people call it running game, I guess. And we ate breakfast. She made breakfast, and then her daughter came over. Angel's daughter came over, Nevaeh, and I was in the room. I haven't seen Nevaeh since Angel was speaking with my uncle. So when Nevaeh seen me, the first thing she said was, "What are you doing here?" I'm like, "I'm here for your mom." She slapped me in the back of my head, like, "Why are you here?" And I didn't think anything of it. You know, me and her were close. We got the same birthday, July 18th. And so she I can't explain it. When she slapped me in the back of my head, she looked at me like, "You shouldn't be here," type look. But she was happy to see me. And then she was telling me about her mom's ex-boyfriend or whatever, some guy that.
Objection, Your Honor.
Overruled. Not specifically what she said, just who the person is and how it's relevant.
Okay.
I guess Angel has a background of getting around, basically what I'm getting at. And I knew that guy too. Once again, mind you, I didn't know that she was dealing with Adam on an intimate level. So after her daughter left, we continued to listen to music in the room, and then my uncle comes over. And he knows all these people, like everyone. He knows Ron, he knows Angel, he knows Adam. He knows a few of the stragglers that's in and out. So last time I seen him, he was living with me. But I guess you could say I was happy to see him. Now I have messages and evidence that state the actual date from when she came and got me to leading up to the incident of July 25th.
Like instant messages on your phone?
Yes.
What exhibit are they? Do you have them marked?
No, man, we weren't able to print them off. They're on the actual floppy. That's not my phone. My phone is the other one. There should be another one up if you look at the bottom. Yep. Nope, the other, to the left. Yep. Yep. I guess while that's loading, I can continue. So my uncle came over. We weren't on bad terms. I just wasn't agree with I wasn't agreeing with how he was living at the time. And I had previously tried to help him out. He stayed with me or whatever. And just petty disagreements. Me trying to help him. So when he gets there, I didn't know at the time how he arrived. So we stepped out, and I was speaking to him about his brother and how me and his brother was on bad terms at the time about some money. And I recognized the vehicle that he was in, and the vehicle that he was in was a mutual family member's. And it's like a Jeep Wagoneer or something like that. And I recognized who it was, and he didn't have any money. I had a few dollars on me. He was like, I need to return this vehicle to such and such. And I'm like, well, take it back. He was like, well, that's the thing. She let me use it, but I didn't come back when I was supposed to. So I need you to call her and tell her that you're going to return it. And I'm like, no, I'm not about to involve myself in that. She let you borrow her vehicle, you take it back. So my uncle was like, well, I don't have any money. So he asked me for a couple of dollars to get gas, and I gave him the gas money. And he went, got the gas, and he pulled right back up instead of leaving and taking the vehicle we were supposed to go. We had like a brief argument about it. He was basically, I felt like something was off. He like, nephew, if you could just call her and let her know that I dropped the vehicle off to you. Maybe you could bring it to her. She can come get it from you. I just don't want to see her. I'm like, no, I don't want no parts of that, whatever. I don't know what you're going to do. I gave you the money. You should have just took it back. Long story short, he never took the vehicle back. It sat in the driveway. We went into the home. Angel's friend, who initially came and picked me up from my mother's house with her, we went to her house, and she was showing us her house, said she needed some work done. I can't tell you where it was. It was a big ranch-style house. I told her I'm good with carpentry or whatnot, and just basically randomly appraising the little work that she needed done. So we ended up leaving her home, going back to Angel's house. Around that time, it was an agreement that me, Adam, Angel, and my uncle and her friend were gonna have dinner that night all together. So Angel cooked, and I really just spent most of that time talking to my uncle, trying to figure out what he had going on. And I don't really know what he had going on. He was kind of everywhere with his thoughts. There was meth being used. I don't know where they got it from. I didn't come to the house with drugs. But snorting it, smoking it. There was no alcohol. I think that would explain some of the sporadic conversations we were having. So moving forward, a few other people had came over, and the conversation about a vehicle that I own had came up. And the only person that knew that I owned this vehicle, this was right before dinner, the only person that knew that I owned this vehicle was my uncle. I bought the vehicle from his brother, and I still owe his brother a couple dollars on it. I say like $1,000. And it was an '85 Camaro. 1985 Camaro. It was street value like 10 grand right now as it sat. And one of either Angel's friends or Ron's friends or one of their friends, he had a Camaro outside as well, but it was a newer model, T-top. And the conversation came up about my car, and they asked if I wanted to sell it. I told them no, I don't want to sell it. It has historical plates on it. Somewhere in this conversation, the guy asked me if I think his name was Ed, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. He was the guy that had a Camaro. He asked me if I wanted to trade my car for his car. I said no. Then him and my uncle went into the kitchen and spoke privately about something. I went into the bathroom to use the bathroom. They didn't have any toilet paper, so I was stuck in the bathroom, basically. But so I'm screaming to anybody that's out there, like, I need some toilet paper. They took forever, it seemed like. But as I'm waiting, I just hear it's real quiet out there. Like, it's real quiet out in the living room and in the kitchen where they were talking. Now, I know that Angel's in the kitchen and she's cooking, but it's weirdly, eerily quiet out there. Long story short, they finally come with the toilet paper, come out the bathroom, and after washing my hands, and there's another person there. It's a female, some young female, I guess, that lived in the area. And her and Angel called each other sister or something like that, of that nature. And so basically, there was just a house full of people. I guess they had traffic in and out. I don't know. I didn't live there, so I can't control people's traffic coming in and out their home. But they're still talking about my car. And then now my uncle is like, nephew, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to take this truck and take it back to, or no, I need you to take this truck and ride with the guy who had the Camaro. My uncle ended up leaving in the guy's Camaro, and I don't know what transpired. I don't know if, I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. I don't know if he sold the vehicle or what. But my uncle ended up leaving in the guy's Camaro, and the truck is still outside. But before he left, my uncle was like, I need you to ride with him to take this truck somewhere. I'm like, I don't know him, and I don't know what you're on, basically. I don't know what your motive or your mind is right now, but I'm not getting in that car with this man I don't know. And I'm like, if anything, I'll ride with you, and we can leave. He like, no, you know Angel cooking dinner, that's weird. Don't do that. I'm like, well, you were invited too, so why are you leaving? And why are you leaving in this man's car? And my uncle ends up crying. He's crying for some reason. I don't know why he's crying. I'm asking him, what's wrong? He's not telling me. It didn't put me on alert, but it made me feel like, it made me feel weird. Like, I couldn't tell you, like, why are you crying? What did you do? That's basically what I'm asking him. Like, what did you do? Why are you crying? He's like, nothing. I'll talk to you about it later. So he ended up leaving in the car. He wouldn't take me with him. I end up going back into the apartment. Angel, Adam are upstairs. The guy, Ed, ends up pulling off in the mutual family member's vehicle. Now, I don't know where they took it. I don't know where he took the vehicle. I don't know what just happened. I don't know what just transpired. I don't know. So I go in the house and I tell Angel, I'm like, I told her what just happened. She's like, yeah, your uncle been on some weird stuff lately, da-da-da-da. He gets real nervous around my people. And he started acting weird and doing dumb stuff. I didn't understand what she meant, my people. Like, what you talking about? She was like, yeah, we like a family, da-da-da-da. These are all my people. She was talking about Adam, Ed, Ron, Brian. These are all her people, basically. And so I asked her, I'm like, so why did he just pull off in your people's car and leave our mutual family member's car out there, and then that guy took her truck, and Adam interjected and said, "Don't worry about it, bro. don't worry about it. And I'm like, what you mean don't worry about it? The person whose car he just rode off in is like an auntie to me. So I'm kind of worried about it. Like, why wouldn't I be? He like, no, your uncle owed us something. He owed us some money or something. And I don't remember my uncle ever telling me he owed him anything. I kept asking him what was wrong. Like I said, he said he would talk to me about it later. I never ended up seeing my uncle after that. He didn't come back to the home that night. He didn't eat dinner with us. He was gone. So I felt kind of weird, but my trust basically was in Angel. Mind you, like I said, I've known her for a couple of years. She dated my uncle's brother, so it was kind of like a family thing, but I was attracted to her. No disrespect. I was trying to have sex with her. So we end up eating dinner, and Adam, Angel, and one other person, I believe the girl that was there, it wasn't Ashley, it was the girl that lived in the area. They were talking about how they were going to take a trip to either Virginia or something, and they were speaking about my uncle, like, yeah, he did good. Like, we needed that truck, basically. And I'm like, man, what is y'all talking about? They're like, we needed that truck. We about to use it. I'm like, what you mean use it? Like, you asking too many questions. I'm like, not really. Angel was like, that's enough, that's enough. And she kind of quieted me down from asking the questions and stuff. So I'm like, Angel called my uncle. She's like, and you know he don't have a phone. So I'm like, you're right. And yeah, I guess we got to talking about the people that they know. There's a couple of people in the streets that I ran across myself, that also my uncle had ran across. I guess there was some type of beef between him and a mutual person that we knew. And just a random conversation, but it never left me because I didn't understand why they just swapped cars. At the time, Adam was doing something with a printer or something. I don't know what he was doing. We ate dinner. And Angel was like, can you ride with me to go check some of the taps, see if we could find the guy that stole my car? And we rode around again, looking for her car at a couple taps. We couldn't find it. Then I believe we ended up stumbling across it at a tap on the north side. Or we thought it was her car. It was a white Maximum that matched her car, but it ended up not being her car. I went inside. I asked the people inside the place, And the owner came out with the keys, like, yeah, this is my car. Long story short, we went back. She was pretty upset that she couldn't find her car. Then I believe Ron and Angel had went to the store. They had went to the store. And I found that weird because normally when you there with a woman, the woman doesn't want to leave you out of anything, especially if she's like interested in you. So she didn't invite me to the store. She she said, I'll be back. I'm about to run and go grab cigarettes or whatever. And so I was in her bedroom. I was in her bedroom, and mind you, I had a a whole nother female that was looking for me for the past couple of days. So I was kind of like hiding my phone for real. So when she left, I got on my phone and seeing that I was getting all these messages from the other female, and I hear the door open. I hear the door open, and then I come out, and it's Brian. Brian comes in. He's like, I don't know what you want to call it. He's like sketchy, real weirded out type, tweaking out. And he's like, he comes in talking about he thinks his girl is trying to set him up. Mind you, I don't know who this girl is he's talking about. He's talking about some spy app. And I never even seen a spy app, never knew it existed. He was explaining to me, like, yeah, you can clone somebody's phone to see what they're doing on their phone, da-da-da-da. He was like, matter of fact, you got your phone? I'm like, yeah. He was like, let me see your phone. I gave him my phone. He's like, you probably got the same app on your phone. You don't even know it. Angel probably put it on yours. So he's really like bugging out. Like, but I'm not thinking anything of it. Like, I'm just thinking he tripping. So I would say like almost a good hour. He was talking to me about a spy app. And that's when Adam made the comment, like, how did you get over here, bro? He's like, oh, I got Toni in the car. Adam told him to call Toni up. Brian had already been in the home for at least an hour. I could visibly see the gun on his hip. But I wasn't thinking anything of it. Adam has his gun. He's walking around with it in his shoulder, like under his armpit right here. He's doing something with curling iron, something. And I don't know what he was doing. He told Brian, like, you're tripping, bro. And I told him he was tripping too. I'm like, yeah, I ain't got none of that on my phone. And I told him, like, yeah, I don't even let nobody really see my phone. And he was looking through it, like he was like, I bet you that app is on here. I bet you it. He was looking through it, looking through it, looking through it, looking through it. I don't know if he found it or not. He's like, yeah, man, my girl, it's this app, man, where you could be in a full conversation with a person, but then you'll hear them answer, or they'll ask you a question and they answer, and then she says random things. Like, he was trying to demonstrate, I guess, how the app works. He was talking about mini microphones. They got little ballpoint pen microphones that you can't even see. It'll be in their ear or attached to their clothing, and they're just talking, and you don't know that they're talking to somebody else. That phone could be transmitting to a police or a DEA agent. So when as he explaining this to me, he like he's looking up stuff in my phone, showing me like, yeah, you see this? This is one of them. Now we in the kitchen. He was like, yeah, you see this? This is another one. He just kept showing me him, showing me him, showing me him. And at that time, I'm like, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. You tripping. Give me my phone back. He was like, hold on, wait. I'm about to show you. So he kept looking for the app. In my head, I'm like, man, is you trying to put it on my phone or something? Like, it's not on there. I don't let people see my phone like that. He was like, you never know. Angel might have put it on your phone. Females is sneaky, this, that, and the third. I'm like, yeah, I don't think she did that. So then, like I said, this is when Adam had, it's like an hour had went past. This is when Adam was like, yeah, who you come here with, bro? And he said, Toni. He was like, you just gonna leave her in the car? So I guess Brian either texted her or called her. I'm pretty sure he texted her to come up. And he still had my phone. He got his phone. Adam got his gun out under his armpit. Brian got the gun on his hip. Toni comes in, and then right after Toni comes in, I believe that's when Ron and Angel come back from the store. And he's like still having this conversation. Toni sits down on the far edge of the closest to Angel's room where the hallway is. I got pictures to show, the exhibits, to show you where she was sitting. If I could actually use the...
Well, okay, yeah, we'll change it over to dot camera. Then tell Mr. Perry what exhibit you want. Do you have it up there with you?
I believe it's in this stack right here, if I'm not mistaken. No, there must be in that one. So it's not in this stack. Oh, excuse me, it's right here. So I drew the diagram of the home
It's all right. Have them put it up on the screen, and then you can use the markers on the bottom of the screen to indicate anything you want to point out.
This is a demonstrative exhibit. I take-
He indicated he drew it. I'm going to indicate it's not to scale, most likely.
To the best of my ability.
That's fine.
I should have used white paper, excuse me.
Are you zoomed out as far as possible?
I think it is.
There we go. Now the whole thing's in there.
I think it's just the kind of paper you have it on.
Yeah. I can see it on my screen pretty well.
Okay.
It's like auto-correcting.
Okay.
So you said Toni was in the couch closest to Angel's room.
Right here.
All
That's
right.
Toni.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Brian were in the kitchen, but we all came and sat down. So Brian's right here.
Use an X for where you were.
I'm right here.
Which is the couch by the door, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And Adam is right here.
Which is the same couch, but away from the door.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
you were sitting on.
Yes, ma'am.
That's just for purposes of the record, so people reviewing this may know what you're referring to. Go ahead.
Yes,
Oh, and we're
ma'am.
going to mark this as Defense Exhibit J, I think. All right. Go ahead, Mr. Nixon.
At this time, Brian still has my cell phone. Toni just came up. He introduced her as his girl. Adam's gun is now sitting on the ledge of the couch, the arm on the couch like this. He's doing something, looking through papers, something that he was doing with the printer. I'm not sure exactly what he was doing. But Brian is still talking about this app. And like I said, Angel and Ron had came back from wherever they were doing at the store. They came back. And so I'm where I am. Toni's where she is. Toni has her phone out. And she's like this. She has one arm up like this, across her stomach, and she's scrolling, I guess. Now there's a TV right here. This is the table. Adam's gun is right here on the edge of the couch. And Brian is right here, and he's talking to me and Adam at the same time. And he's like, he was saying, the app on my phone is, or the app that he thought was on my phone was connected to the police. Basically, saying that I was the police. I was recording him or recording the household or speaking about things that I didn't have any knowledge of, or asking too many questions, going back to the conversation about my uncle in the car and her people and what they into or whatever. And I'm telling him like, nah, bro, you tripping. I don't really be into any of that for real. I'm not the police. I don't know about that app. So I asked him for my phone back. He was like, hold on, I'm gonna show you. It's on your phone. I bet you it's on your phone. He kept saying, I bet you got that app on your phone. No. Toni isn't saying anything. Like, she's quiet. But she pulls out a weed pen. Mind you, I didn't see Toni smoke anything but a weed pen. Wasn't no drugs. She didn't do anything in front of me. Only thing except smoke a weed pen, a vape. She asked me if I wanted to hit it. I said, yeah. I hit it, and I gave it back to her. I was coughing. And Brian, he kind of looking at her, like side-eyeing her after she let me hit the vape pen or whatever. And he said something to Adam of the nature like, yeah, people be tripping, bro. I don't know what's going on. You got to watch. People really be the police, and you don't even know it. And I see he's like real adamant about this police thing. Mind you, I don't know Adam. I mean, I don't know Brian. I don't know what he's into for real. Never heard of him. Except for when Angel was crying that when we drove Adam over there. And they was making him sound like he was just some aggressive bulldog that was a killer type. And so I'm sitting here. Ron goes in his room, which is right here. Now, Ashley, Ron's company was back there. And she comes out, and she's like right here. And she overheard Brian speaking about this app. Now, there ain't no TV playing, there's no music playing, so the conversation is pretty loud. You can clearly hear what's being said. Angel comes out of her room, and she sits at the head of this coffee table. This is her living room, so she sits right here. And she's speaking about, Ashley speaking about, yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard about that app. And so now her and Brian are engaging in the conversation. Mind you, Brian still has yet to give me my phone back. He's adamant and persistent about finding this app in my phone. Now, I don't know what he was doing before he got over there. I didn't see him high either, smoke anything. I didn't see him do that. But now I'm starting to get a little aggravated because he's not giving me my phone. But I know he got a gun, so I'm not about to be aggressive. His guy got a gun. I'm not about to be aggressive. I don't even know why he's here, for real. We didn't figure that out until Adam testified. But so now Brian and Ashley are talking about this app. Ashley's agreeing with him like, yeah, it's a real thing, da-da-da-da. I did it before on one of my ex-boyfriends, phone, this, that, and the third. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. All right, well, let me get my phone back. I made that gesture like, yeah, let me get my phone back. I don't know what y'all got going on. And I said it just like that. And Brian was like, no, hold up. I'm never know, bro. You might be the police. Like, now you tripping. Where I'm from, you don't call people the police unless you got paperwork or, you know what I'm saying? You just don't do that. So now I'm like, yeah, I'm not the police, but you tripping. I'm gonna need you to give me my phone. And then Angel's right here. Like I said, she's sitting right here. I looked to Angel and I said, Angel, tell him I'm not the police. She laughed. She did a little, like a smirk or some type of laugh or something like, And I look at her like, are you tripping? You need to tell him I'm not the police and get my phone back. These your people. She like, this when she looked at me and said, well, there ain't really nothing I can do now. He here. Who is he? That's what I said. Who is he? Like, what do you mean by that? So when I say that and Angel says what she says to me, that was like me saying help. Like, can you clarify with him that I'm not no form of police? And she didn't. Like I said, she said, there's nothing I can do. He here now. And I just didn't understand the comment, the statement she made. And she got up. Angel got up and walked in her room. And Ron came out of his room, and they went in there into Angel's room. And they got eerily quiet again. Adam's still sitting right here. Adam's like, he's engaged, but he's not engaged. He's not saying anything. He's more so paying attention with his eyes, giving me like an undercut thing, like he's looking at Brian. He's looking at me. And I even asked Adam, I'm like, Adam, bro, what's up with your mans? Like, what's up with your dude? Get him. Like, I'm not the police. He was like, I don't know, bro. I don't be in all that spy tech or whatever. So now at this point, I don't feel like I'm tripping. Like I feel like, okay, you not trying to give me my phone back. That's a problem. You just came in the home, left your girl outside, came up here for an hour straight. Now, I didn't know his girl was outside. But you just came up here for an hour straight talking about a spy app. And you insinuating that people were the police. That threw me for a loop. I was kind of threw off about that, like, all right. I need to get my phone and I need to leave because I don't know what he on. I don't know. They tripping. Angel just said what she said. She not trying to help. Mind you, this is the same guy that said, oh, I see you with a lot of jewelry. I don't know. In my head, I'm like, I'm putting two and two together like, he a weird dude, basically. Weird as ever could be. And Angel goes into her room. Ron goes into her room. They close the door. That was weird to me. I'm your company. Adam's your company. All these people in your home, basically, and you just gonna close your door, the two owners. And it also threw me for a loop when they went to the store. So I'm like, yeah, something ain't right. I need to leave. And I kind of stand up, and I had the boat magnet in my hand. It's some type of magnet that Ron was telling me about that my uncle had brought over. And when you twist it, it's supposed to like, you could put it on a electronic, it sends off like a magnetic EMP and it fries a device or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, y'all crazy. And I was just joking basically. I'm like, and with this magnet, I said something of the nature, I don't care what the hell y'all is, who recording in here or who the police. If I keep twisting this, it ain't gonna work anyway. So I was just joking. And I linked over with the magnet. I was twisting it. And then I set it on the table. I'm like, yeah, bro, but you can keep my phone back. And he was like, no, I'm not giving you your phone back. And so it's like more than once he done told me he not giving me my phone back. And I don't know if he gave my phone to Toni to hold or if he tucked it in the couch by her. It looked like he gave it to her. So now I'm feeling weird, like not scared yet. I'm feeling weird though. So I look back at the door, because I'm sitting right here. I look back at the door to see if it was locked, and I'm just about to leave. I was about to leave, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't think you want to do that." I made a motion like this. I got up out my seat a little bit, and when he said it, it made me sit back down. What you mean? He was like, "Yeah, I don't think you want to do that." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "I got somebody outside." He's like, "You ever been in a situation?" He said something of the nature, "You ever been in a situation where you don't know what's really going on, but you talking too much?" And I'm like, "Nah, I haven't." So I asked him for my phone again. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm about to get up out of here." He's like, "You're not going anywhere." He was like, he said something of the nature, I got my kids at home. And if you got kids, you're not gonna make it to see your kids tonight. And at that time, that's when he pulled the gun out. Adam gets up and walks this way. He didn't walk past me. He took the long way. And as he's walking, he's telling me, he's like, "I told you so. I told you. You should have just left."
He said that?
Yes, ma'am. And then when he gets about right here, he's holding the gun like this. He was like, "You should have just left. You should have just left." So now I'm scared. Now I'm in fear for my life. I don't. Why did he just switch on me? Why did he just pull his gun on me? And Brian pulling his gun out, that's on him. That gun was never on Toni. Brian had that gun on him, on his person. He pulled it out. And I look over, I see Adam with his gun out, pointed at me. And Brian got his gun out, and he's putting it on the table. And that's when he says again, he said, "You don't know what's going on. You never been in a situation where you just don't know what's going on." And I want to move, but I'm stuck. I want to run, but I'm a deer in the headlights. I'm like, I got this guy right here to the left of me with a gun on me, and this guy right here with a gun on me. Toni's sitting there, quiet. She's still on her phone. She hasn't even taken it down. It's like she's just doing this and looking around. And He looked over at Adam again. Brian looks over at Adam. And in him looking over at Adam, I lunged for the gun on the table. But his attention instantly turned back to me, reaching for the gun. And that's when the brawl over the gun, and we fighting over this gun. It's not in the holster. The gun wasn't in the holster. It was in the holster when it was on his hip. But when he pulled it out, it wasn't on the holster. So at the same time, we reaching for this gun together, basically. He throwing punches at me. I'm screaming, "I'm not the police, I'm not the police." You tripping. Like, I just wanted to get the gun because Adam had just branded his weapon at me. I was trying to leave. They wasn't having that. At this time, we fighting over the gun. This table gets flipped this way. Toni gets up, moves over here. But I'm not really paying attention to her because I'm wrestling with Brian over this gun. So he got his hand on it, I got my hand on it. We throwing punches at each other. He kind of getting over on me. When I mean getting over on me, he's lightweight winning the fight. And us fighting over this gun, I don't know how he got me to the ground. But this is when he bit me in my face. Sometimes I tried to roll out of his hold. He had me in like some type of chokehold. I don't know. He bit me in my face, and he's like edging the gun to my head. And I never once, I don't know, it's, when you in situations like that, time slows down for real. It really does. So I'm not able to pay attention to everything everybody's doing. I just know that I need to get this gun, and if he get it, he gonna shoot me. I know he is. I'm still screaming, "I'm not the police." I'm screaming, "I don't want to die." And we're fighting over it. He bit me in my face. I have the pictures that show the bite marks that was on my face.
It's going to be defense K.
His
Go ahead and circle it. Just show me where it's at.
his teeth made an impression on my cheek. If we were standing up, I wouldn't have never let him get this close to my face. The only way he was able to bite me like that is because I was face down, laying on my belly, and he had me in a chokehold from the back. But I got the gun like this, and he got the gun. So I guess he was trying to.
Don't guess what he's trying to do. Just tell me what happens.
From what happened, I believe he was trying to bite me so I would let go of the gun. I didn't let go. And he's punching me. He's punching me. Then he calls Adam. I don't know what Adam was doing the whole time. But I know at this point is when they pistol with me. Adam hit me in the head with the pistol, and the gun went off. Now, can you put the scene of the actual living room that I sketched out? Yes. This table is flipped. I have a.
Are those already marked or are those new ones? Or L and M?
As you can see, the table is flipped. And in the next slide, the next exhibit, we are in this area. Me and Brian are fighting in this area. Not so much towards the door, but right in front of where I was sitting at. Can you go back to the, yeah. So right here about this area is where we're fighting. I'm laying.
What happened? Ken Masich. Oh, try. Of course, Jeff just walked out the door. Aha. Is that L? Oh, there we go. All right. Go ahead, Mr. Nixon. Oh, sorry. There you go.
Zoom out a little bit, please. So my head is right here. I'm laying this way though.
Your feet towards the other couch?
Yes, ma'am. Brian is basically straddled me from the back in the headlock. And that's how he was able to bite me. We're still tussling over the gun. He yells to Adam, bro, do something. I don't know exactly where Adam was standing, but can you go back to the other slide, the one by the front door? Yes. So I'm fighting as bad as I basically could. Like I don't want to die. Like this dude, he straddled me. He got this gun in my head. So I'm like trying to jolt him off of me, if that makes sense. Like I'm flopping around like a fish on the ground, basically. And Adam comes from wherever he was standing. He's right here now, right here. My head is right here. As I'm getting up to raise up, Adam clocks me over the top of the head with the pistol, like at least maybe 3 times. And on that first clock, though, I instantly start bleeding. On the second one, I don't know if his finger was on the trigger when he did it. The gun went off and it went through. If you could put that back on there, yes, yes. Now in my illustration, I thought it was a 45 caliber because his gun resembled a 45 caliber handgun, ACP, but through his testimony, it's a 9mm. The bullet from him pistol whipping me went off and it went through that wall. So he would be standing right here. I'm right here, laying this way. This is my head right here. Brian was on top of me as I'm getting up. Adam, like I said, he pistol whipped me. The gun went off. His gun shot this way. I'm basically giving them a fight for my life. I'm not making it easy for them. Yeah, y'all just threatened me. I'm fighting for my life. And at this point, when that gun went off, Adam kind of stepped back like this way. And I'm bleeding. Brian still got a hold of my wrist in the gun. And I ended up like getting it from him, kind of twisting his wrist. Now I'm like laying on my back now. I had a little bit of blood in my eyes from the pistol whipping. I hear, so now I'm laying on my back and I'm looking this way and I hear.
Down the hallway.
Yeah, I'm looking this way, but I'm also still wrestling the gun kind of like, and I see a male come from here and I got hit with a machete on my right side. I still got the mark. But in the pictures that were taken by detectives, it shows the same way as the bite mark on my face is healing, so is the machete cut. It actually went down from here to here and a little bit down my pants. Like I got a mark on my leg as well. The only male that was in the back room at that time was Ron. I don't hear Toni. I don't, she's not calling for help. She's not calling for the police. It was like she was just watching them.
Is it the picture that was taken the same time as the picture of your cheek in the police station?
No, it was a picture of me in the interrogation room with my
Yeah,
shirt off.
when the same time they took the picture of your cheek, when the detective came in after they
Yes, ma'am.
questioned you? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I don't have it. Actually, I might. Oh, yeah. Yep. Both of these. One of them, you can see it clear. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Can you maybe darken it? Oh, that's as dark as it goes. I'm not sure if you can see it, but this little line right here, from here to here, and then I also have a mark here where it kind of skipped because of my belt. Like, I was cut. That was bleeding, but I think my clothes were soaking it up. Ron, I don't know where he went after that. I don't know if he went back in his room. I don't know if he was panicking or just trying to help them. I don't know. But I kind of let go of the gun at that point. Held like where I was cut at. And this is when Adam climbed on top of me now, straddled me frontwards, and he ended up punching me in my face. But he had the gun in his hand, like it was like I guess you could say he pistol with me too. So. But I end up like grabbing the gun again, and we're tussling for it still. I don't know where Adam is standing at this point. Like I said, he just got done pistol whipping me, and this gun went off, and the bullet went that way. I end up getting the gun, but I'm still laying down on my back. Adam punches me and pushes off.
Adam?
Brian, excuse me, Brian punches me and pushes off. And that's when I pointed the gun. I didn't fire at Brian because he ducked and ran into the kitchen. Can you show the area of the home that I drew? The sketch that I drew. So now I have the gun, and Toni lunged at me. I don't know if she was trying to take it and she didn't see me get the gun from Brian. I shot 3 times. I guess the only way I can really show you is if I demonstrated it. I don't know if she's seen me with the gun. I don't know if she's seen it. Like, I got it from him, but Brian kind of moved out the way and went into the kitchen in a quick motion. And as he's moving, she's moving in too. I don't know if she was trying to help him, but as she's reaching down, I let 2 shots off, but I'm on my way up. And I guess the 2 shots that I let off, they hit her here and she spent. And as I'm coming up, I shot again. And then I turned to where Adam and Brian were. All my shots came this way.
Put an X where you were.
Pardon me?
Put an X where you were. So by the opening to the kitchen?
Kind of. It's a wall right here.
Right.
She didn't try to leave or go into the other room. She was trying to help Brian get the gun from me. I don't know, trial and court etiquette, but the best way I could show you is if I demonstrate it.
Are you asking?
Yes, ma'am.
Have Mr. Perry assist. You can step down from the witness stand.
So she was shot in her.
You mean be hurt?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm on the ground. I got the gun. She's reaching down with that hand.
You know what, I can't hear you. Yes, you just gotta keep your voice up.
I'm on the ground. I got the gun from Brian. Brian jolts that way because I got the gun now. She's reaching down for the gun, and I let 2 shots off, boom, boom, and it turns her that way. But I'm getting up at the same time, quickly, and then that's when I shot, and it went downward.
Okay, go ahead and have a seat.
She was more bent down than Mr. Perry was. At this point, one of his bullets had already went off. So I don't know if he knew, but that bullet in the kitchen, it sounded like somebody racked the gun again. And not knowing that he already had one in the head. But it wasn't my gun, so I don't know how many bullets was in there. I don't know. The autopsy report, the actual fragments that were pulled out of Miss Westover were hollow points. And that one in the kitchen is not a hollow point, it's a red tip, flathead. I didn't, it wasn't I didn't have time to do anything but that. They were in there, excuse my French, kicking my ass. All because of whatever he had going on in his head, I don't know. Calling me the police, he even called her the police. I didn't have a gun. They brought guns. They had machete. When I told the detective they had plastic, I could have mistaken that rollout big sticker as plastic. I wasn't technically on it, but it looked like they were about to roll it out. I mean, you know, it didn't look right. Adam's sight, or that laser that's by the door, when he said that he dumped everything out, trying to show me what was in the bag. I don't know if Adam called him over there. He was mad that I was having sex with that girl and he was in the living room.
Okay, stop, don't speculate. Just tell me what you did or what you believe or what you thought, but don't speculate on what other people thought. Gentlemen, you know the sign in front of the door that says court's in session? It's not a suggestion. So if you leave, you're not coming back in. Go ahead, Mr. Nixon.
I don't know. I don't know why this happened. I don't know. I didn't start it. I could have never started it. I didn't have a gun. And like I said before, Adam's gun was already out. It was never in his waistband like they said. It wasn't. It was out, pointed at me. That's his friend.
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there.